Video, I'm going to show you how to do a hip thrust properly. The only pitfall to this video is that this is a little bit too low. So if you have a way of increasing the height slightly, most of you will benefit from this, but I'm going to explain why. But yeah, it's really important that you have the right height. Typically around knee height or around that would be perfect. And then you always want to be using bumper plates whenever you do hip thrusts, and I'm going to show you why. So whenever you set up, you want to set up so that you can just roll the bar on and off your body. If you don't use bumper plates, it's going to be impossible to do that. Now the problem with not using bumper plates and going for a fixed bar is that then means you go a lot lighter because you've got to wiggle it or lift it onto your body. For most people, you're a lot stronger than you think with hip thrust, so you should be going with a big bar and utilizing a decent whack of weight. Next thing we're going to do is, once you're able to roll it on and off, we want to find our setup position. So for most people, you're going to set up on the bench just under or around where your bra strap would be. So that's going to be that, and then you want to roll the bar onto your body, and then you're going to pull the bar in and then get your heels so that your legs are flat, so that when you're at the top, you've got a 90-degree angle with your legs. You're then going to lean into the bench. Now, this is why it's important for it to be nice and sturdy. So rather than doing it like me in the middle of nowhere, if you're using a box, I would recommend putting it with the back against the wall or a sturdy thing. If you're using a bench, make sure the bench isn't flimsy and it's nice and heavy so that it supports your weight. So once your heels are as far back really as they can go, you then want to grab hold of the bar and hold it the whole time and pull it into your hips so that it doesn't wobble anywhere. Then you're going to lean into that bench, you're going to push up and you're going to squeeze up. As you do it, drop to the lowest point you can. Now I have to tap the floor because I'm obviously too low, but what you guys are going to want to do is to be able to lower to the point where you're kind of quite hunched forwards and then you push back up. So you're going to lengthen and stretch the glute and then squeeze and contract the glute. So if you look at the speed I'm doing, I've got the perfect speed of contraction there. I'm leaning into the bench and I'm keeping my chin on my chest. It's really important to do this so that our lower back doesn't engage. So you want to give yourself the best double chins you possibly can so that when you come up, you don't overarch your back and lean back, which a lot of people do wrong. So that's that. The second thing you want to be thinking about, I'll show you this one without the bar, is that you want to be thinking about the placement of your knees. So once you're in this position, what a lot of people tend to do is they cave their knees in. We want to keep them wide so that when we push up, we squeeze the glutes, but also our outer glutes then work. So there's the key things that you guys want to be thinking about.